In Tehran, a quiet revolution is playing out. Iranian girls and women, some as young as 5, are stepping into all-female karate tournaments and breaking long-held social barriers associated with women in sports. Once frowned upon, even banned for women after 1979, karate is now becoming a symbol of confidence. Our next report telling you how.
اعتماد به نفسی که میگیرن از اینش متاسفانه جامعه ما الان دختراش جوری شدن که متاسفانه اعتماد به نفس ندارن و عدم اعتماد به نفسشون باعث میشه که بتونن به هر چیزی آری بگن بله بگن و وقتی میان که کوچنی عزت نفس و اعتماد به نفس رو به دست میارن این خودش سکوی پرتابی براشون.
جامعه ما یک جامعه بسیار جوان با یک سوسایتی از بانوان که بسیار پویا و بسیار جوان هستند و بسیار علاقمند هستند که در فعالیت‌های اجتماعی شرکت کنند و نشون بدن که چیزی از آقایون کمتر نیستند.
President Trump is taking a hardline approach in South America, threatening military action against multiple countries in the region, and his comments and actions have raised alarm as he signals a willingness to use force to combat the flow of drugs and migrants into the United States. Trump is openly questioning the limits of U.S. military engagement in the Americas. Let's just break this down for you. Trump made headlines with that bold statement about Mexico. Remember, the president suggested that if military strikes were necessary to halt drug trafficking into America, he would not hesitate to use force. Listen to this first.
I wouldn't answer that question. I've been speaking to Mexico. They know how I stand. We're losing hundreds of thousands of people to drugs. So now we've stopped the waterways, but we know every route. We know every route. We know the addresses of every drug lord. We know their address. We know their front door. We know everything about every one of them. They're killing our people. That's like a war. Would I do it? I'd be proud to.
Trump's threats extended beyond Mexico as he also turned his attention to Colombia, where he expressed interest in destroying Colombian cocaine factories.
We have nobody coming in through our southern border, but we know exactly how they get their things here, how they get the drugs here, fentanyl, cocaine. Colombia has cocaine factories where they make cocaine. Would I knock out those factories? I would be proud to do it personally. I didn't say I'm doing it, but I would be proud to do it because we're going to save millions of lives by doing it.
In fact, Trump's actions in the region have already included ongoing military strikes in Venezuela. In the last few weeks, U.S. forces have targeted several so-called drug trafficking vessels off the Caribbean coast. We've been telling you about this. And the U.S. has built up a significant naval presence in the Caribbean, deploying its biggest carrier, USS Gerald Ford, which brings more armada with it. Now, it does not end there. His actions in Nigeria have also raised alarm. Trump recently threatened military strikes against Islamist militants in Nigeria, citing claims of mass killings of Christians. The Nigerian government has rejected his accusations, but Trump's willingness to conduct military intervention in Africa adds to the growing list of countries where he is considering military action. President Trump opened the year with pledges to seize the Panama Canal, take control of Greenland, rename the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America. He is ending it seems, by bombing boats from South America, stationing the world's largest aircraft carrier in the Caribbean. Trump's second term, in fact, has been characterized by an unprecedented willingness to use military force to achieve his goals. And yet, this is the same Donald Trump who has been actively pursuing a Nobel Peace Prize. While he warned of strikes against countries around the world, he has also taken credit for brokering peace deals in West Asia and Southeast Asia and claimed success in diplomatic ties with North Korea. And yet, it's the same Donald Trump who has shown open discontent with China's actions in Taiwan, maintaining a strategic ambiguity policy and raising the possibility of military action in the event of a Chinese attack. It's a rather striking contrast that the same leader who threatens military confrontation across the world is also pursuing diplomatic recognition and seeking a peaceful legacy. Meanwhile, in central Gaza, amputee footballers are finding strength, purpose, and community on the field, even amid the devastation of the war. A new tournament called Hope is bringing together athletes who refuse to give up on their sport or their future. On a dusty field in Deir al-Balah, Palestinian amputee footballers lift their crutches and step into a game that means far more than just winning. Many of these athletes lost their limbs years ago during the Great March of Return, and others were injured in that 2-year war that has ravaged Gaza.
My house was targeted on December 24th and my leg was amputated. I was a football player before, and now that my leg is amputated, I am still determined to continue playing football.
With the border crossings closed and international competitions out of reach, this local match has become their World Cup. Once the whistle blows, the field transforms. Players swinging forward on their crutches, sending passes across the grass, fighting for every ball, every second, every chance to feel whole again. Near the goal, a keeper's prosthetic arm rests beside the post, a symbol of both loss and determination.
We were supposed to be in Jakarta, Indonesia at this time, participating in the World Cup qualifiers, but the closure of the crossing and the ongoing war prevented our participation. However, we will not lose hope. Therefore, we came to this tournament titled Hope, to revive hope and bring smiles to the faces of.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.